AskNathaniel.org is more than just a lifestyle. I don't have to say too much when Importus is in the building. You know, Moving Mountains and Councilman Jumaane.
What's up, man? How you feel?
I feel great, man, and I think you don't need no introduction, really. So explain to the people exactly how important Moving Mountains is and how significant your role is, and it's great.
I always need an introduction, man. I'm happy if people say that, but I know people over there trying to figure out who I am. So I'm a council member in Brooklyn, and I'm doing a lot of work, particularly on young people, particularly around gun violence.
Okay.
And so it was important to me to see someone like Jamie, who's so sincere, who actually came back. Everybody doesn't do that. Who actually came back,
he really did,
and did something real. Everybody doesn't do that either. They say they're doing stuff and they're not. He's hands-on, trying to make a difference in these people's life. And it's hard to tell young people not to do the bad thing they're doing, and don't give them an option to do something positive. And Jamie's really doing that with Moving Mountains. So anything I can do to support that, I want to.
You know what? I commend you for that, because you know what? We always talk about what are people giving back, when people are supporting their favorite artists. No need to name names, but like, what did that person give back to you? What are they doing for your community? And people don't even know what that question means. They think, oh, well, they did a turkey drive. I'm like, turkey drives are cool, but if you're worth $50 million, I do turkey drives.
It's just slipping hip-hop to that. We support a lot of hip-hop artists. I'm a hip-hop fan. I'm a hip-hop head.
Same here.
But, you know, we got to do a better job at asking them to really come back to the community, same communities they came from. I'm glad you made it. Everybody can't make it that way, but there's things that you can do. I'm not saying to waste your money, to spend your money, but there's really programs like this and other programs that need some help, and everybody needs some help, and you probably got some help along the way.
Well, you're giving great help here, because I mean, I love to see support, and I think the next menu now is pretty much, how do you feel about this whole summertime already starting with 6 and 7-year-old kids getting shot in Brooklyn, New York, and how evident is, obviously, Moving Mountains to help that?
I mean, the violence is crazy. The 6, 7-year-olds who got stabbed and killed is not even, I mean, you can't even describe that.
No, you can't.
That dude just needs to be off the street, period. Like, I don't know what to say. But we know this is going to spike up every summer, but that doesn't mean we have to accept it. And so I refuse to accept it, and we need to refuse to accept it. Things like Moving Mountains is a part of that. So whatever we can do to support that, make sure our young people, we know if they don't have something positive to do, they're going to do something. So that's what it is.
Again, I don't need to say anymore. This is probably the easiest interviews I'm doing here, because they're saying who they are in more meaningful ways than I'm able to explain that. I know, but he's explaining and knowing who he is. AskNathaniel.org. Oh, how can they follow you?
Oh, I'm on Twitter at Jumaane Williams, Jumaane. So it's at Jumaane Williams, and then on Facebook is Jumaane D. Williams Council. I'm glad I got a chance to ask Nathaniel, man. Thank you.
Oh, wow, thank you. Appreciate that, brother.
All right, man.
AskNathaniel.org. It's more than just a lifestyle.